Well,
So
no, I love it.
we always
Yeah.
have a motto that well, we want our tech to be non-intrusive, or we want the advertising to be non-intrusive and non-interruptive. We want the installation and the integration to be non-interruptive
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's
non-intrusive.
usually it's always a slowdown, but that's amazing that you can that integration is done so quickly. So
Yes.
do you think Netflix is gonna add ads?
I
You
think that
do?
is inevitable. Yeah. So here's something that most people don't know. They do advertising today. It is subliminal. They, in their Netflix
Original content?
shows,
Yeah, yeah.
original content, they will, and this is a lot more complicated and a lot more planned. They will pre-plan a blank white square in the background of a shot, and then they will then serve different advertising into that blank square
Mm,
forever, right? And you would never really be able to tell that that was even advertising. So it's a very smart way to do things, but it is not your standard video ad, obviously.
right, right, right.
But now
So
with
you
the
do? You think they're gonna do it, huh?
absolutely, the competition is now too fierce on the streaming side of things, and they've seen this coming for years. When all of the Paramount and Universal and NBC, who took The Office from Netflix, right? These are anchor pieces of anchor content. They knew that those contracts were up years ago, which is why they started to produce all of their own Netflix
Was it
originals. And
$18 billion? 18 billion per year, of original content. Amazing.
uh, knew they had to do that. And
Yeah, but they
now the
can't stop. They
competition
also can't
is
stop. Yeah, they can't stop
they
doing
can't
that.
stop.
They have to continue producing that. So, but then what would they do? Like, you think they will have a free version with ads and then a subscription version?
It'll be very.
That-
I foresee it being very similar to Hulu. They're going to take a deep level of products. Deep level of focus on quality with the product experience.
yeah.
That's for sure, to make sure that they really get it right. And their ad loads will be fairly small because their user base is so large. But I think it's inevitable.
And who knows if they're going to use pre-roll or maybe catapults? Never know, right?
So yeah, a recent article came out. It was even a quote from one of our top advisors, Matt Barish, who's an ad tech titan and really well known figure, where the most likely suitors for Netflix are non-intrusive experiences, and right
Ah,
now the only
really?
ones even doing this on CTV in any type of a scalable way, that's not product placement, etc., would be Triple Lift and Gum Gum. And we are the third company to be doing that. So we very much think that we're in the mix there.
Amazing. No, congratulations. I think that's it takes me to the next question, which is AI and advertising. So
Sure.
you have to have an element of artificial intelligence in your tech stack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm AI is the name of the game for us. So cookies still exist. So it's less important today because advertisers are still targeting behaviorally, and the things that you do on the web and trying to target ads based on the things that you have done in the past. But those are going to go away. So our proprietary computer vision system that we call Vision One, is able to scan every single frame and moment of a piece of video content and identify what is happening and the events of what are happening over a period of time to truly build that contextual
Really?
relationship. And the only way that that would be possible is through AI.
Wow. Amazing. And I'm sure more things are coming. So what latest? What new innovations? What new things are you guys cooking over there?
We're up quite a few things here. Can actually talk about
No,
I
no,
would say
please.
the biggest one, past helping advertisers on a broad scale find the perfect moments to run their ads, would be brand safety, and the increased need for how that's going to be done in the future. There is no true in video brand safety products out there today. It is just looking at the content or the around the video or the metadata of the video itself. Not They do not know if there is nudity 2 minutes in, as an example. But we have built a system that is able to find the
Oh,
right moment to show an ad. We can turn that around and say, hey, this is the wrong moment to show an ad. So that's a very large focus for us, and just a really obvious next application of the AI system that we've already built.
so if I am, a large religious organization in
Mhm.
the US and I want to run your technology behind or on stream.
Sure.
And obviously I cannot have sexual type of content on it or selling to children and things like that. Can I block those type of ads before they want to show up?
That, for the most part, already exists. That's
Okay.
built into the programmatic ecosystem. There's a categorization
Yeah.
system that's pre-designed, and you can block firearm content, drug content, and the
Right.
list goes on. And everybody's looking at the same standard.
Betting, things like that. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
effective for text-based content today, but there's nothing for video because doing it at such a large scale is until now been nearly because of the cost.
Listen, and you guys have customers all over the world? Yeah.
We do, yes.
Yeah. You
We're
deploy it everywhere.
US and the UK today are English speaking countries, but we do have customers all over the world.
Beautiful. So, what is the latest innovation we talked about that. How does Catapult work with esports in the gaming industry, right? So that's for us. For example, we have some customers into that area, and obviously we are a video streaming platform. Streaming is
Mhm.
born in esports, so it's probably one of the types of customers that we like the most because they speak our language. You know, they're born in streaming. So what how does it work with esports? How does Catapult work?
We actually consider esports to be the number one most applicable content type for on stream advertising. Why? If two people are playing Fortnite or League of Legends, you cannot pause that feed to run a video ad, right? A competitive sense anyway. Thus, what do? Right. So when you look at something like a Twitch today, they will put like a little logo or something that they've set up behind the scenes with one of their advertisers at the bottom of that feed. We're now able to do that same process at scale and bring non-intrusive advertising to that environment. It is perfect for streaming. Even us talking right here is a great example. How would we show an ad at this moment? No one who's watching would want to sit through 2 minutes of ads right in the middle of this, and you might lose people if you did that. But the best thing that you can do is to show, an L-shaped ad that would squeeze the video smaller or a little lower thirds, right? Replace my name and the company name with an ad, and you're actually not bothering anything. And the more related it is to what we're talking about, the better. So it's perfect for esports. Obviously, I've got a personal affliction for esports, right? Grew up
What
a
is that? Yeah.
gamer, got the gaming seat and everything. So yeah, it's a big
Listen, what's
focus
your
for us.
game? What's your game?
Uh, I don't have a lot of time for games lately, but it would be
What
somewhere
was it?
between Fortnite and Halo.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, how big is the team in general?
Uh, tw- yeah,
20. Wow.
22.
So you guys are
Yeah,
growing. You guys continue to grow. Amazing. Listen, and
absolutely.
what's next? What's next for Catapults? Were you by the way? Were you at NAB or that's not one of the shows that you go to? You go to other.
Yeah, we were there. We
Oh,
had a
so we missed
booth.
each other.
There was
Oh
four of
wow.
us. Yeah, I think so. Which is a bummer. Yeah, it was a packed week. But
Sounds
made
good.
some phenomenal connections. Met a lot of the streaming platforms that we've been trying to get in touch with. Found a lot of opportunity on what the next 6 to 12 months for the company is going to look like.
Nice.
We're big on the partnership side. That's how we like to
Okay.
scale. We think it's the most effective to fit in with the existing hierarchy versus to fight against it. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity that's going to come out of NAB for us.